Hi students. Next topic is that is tolerance test or silver mirror test. What is the use of silver mirror test or tolerance test? Student? It is the identification of aldehydes. This is the test for aldehydes, that is aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes. So generally what is tolerance test? What is tolerance reagent, student? That is ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate is called tolerance reagents. So this ammonical silver nitrate, this is not available in lab, but we are freshly prepared, that is freshly prepared solution. So here how to prepare ammonical, so how to prepare tolerance reagent, student? First one, now take that is silver nitrate. From silver nitrate, when AgNO3 dissolve in ammonium hydroxide, dissolve in NH4OH, we get that is silver oxide Ag2O, that is precipitate is formed. Ag2O, that is silver oxide, that is precipitate is formed. Then after that again take the ammonium hydroxide, again dissolve in ammonium hydroxide. This precipitate again dissolve in ammonium hydroxide, to form a complex form, student. Silver complex is formed, that is AgNH3 taken 2 times plus then OH minus. This tolerance reagent is present in basic medium, student. This is the tolerance reagent, that is diammonia silver ion, that is Ag. This positive charge belongs to silver. Generally this silver is positive charge, that is +1 oxidation state. This is the tolerance reagent, student. How to prepare tolerance reagent, student? When silver nitrate react with ammonium hydroxide to form silver oxide, that is white precipitate is formed. This precipitate again dissolve in ammonium hydroxide to form a silver complex is formed, that is chemical reaction, that is this is the silver complex, that is called tolerance reagent. This is called tolerance reagent. So this is the freshly prepared tolerance reagent, student. This tolerance reagent is not available in lab, but we are just freshly prepared tolerance reagent, student. So now here what is the use of tolerance reagent, student? What is the role of tolerance reagent, student? This tolerance reagent act as a oxidizer. It acts as a oxidizer. Generally these tolerance reagent oxidize to, that is aldehyde groups only, cannot oxidize to keto group. This tolerance reagent oxidizes only aldehyde group, that is aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes. That is example, now take the aliphatic aldehydes, that is CH3CHO. In the presence of tolerance reagent, to give acid CH3COOH. Remember, student, this aldehyde group is converted into acid in the presence of tolerance reagent. Tolerance reagent is act as a mild oxidizer. This aldehyde group is converted into acid in the presence of tolerance reagent. And one more example, student, for aromatic compounds, that now take the example is benzaldehyde. Then benzaldehyde, in the presence of tolerance reagent, we get that is benzoic acid is formed. So generally this tolerance reagent oxidized only for aldehyde group, that means CH4 group is converted to COOH. This as aldehyde group is converted to acid in the presence of tolerance reagent, student. This is the very most important, student. Tolerance reagent act as a mild oxidizer. It can oxidize only aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes. This is very most important, student. This tolerance test or silver mirror test, this tolerance test or silver mirror test cannot oxidize the keto group, student. It is also very most important, student. Tolerance test cannot oxidize, this tolerance reagent cannot oxidize the keto group. For example, now take the CH3COCH3 in the presence of tolerance reagent. What happens, that is no reaction. You remember, student, this tolerance reagent cannot oxidize keto group. You remember, student, that is this tolerance reagent only can oxidize only aldehyde group, cannot oxidize keto group. And one more thing, student, it can oxidize. Some exception cases, student, this Tollens reagent cannot oxidize acid group also. Some exception cases also there, student. This Tollens test, that is some exception cases, that is alpha hydroxy ketone, that is some exception cases, student, that is alpha hydroxy ketone in the presence of Tollens reagent. What happens, student? It is also give oxidized. This is also very most important, student. Generally, Tollens reagent cannot oxidize keto group, that is ketones, but some exception cases this Tollens reagent can oxidize it, that is alpha hydroxy keto group also. So now take the example, student, alpha hydroxy keto group, that is CH3, C double bond O, then CH, then OH, then CH3. In the presence of Tollens reagent, what happens, student? That is, this is functional group, student. This functional group beside is alpha carbon is there, and this left hand side also alpha carbon is there. This alpha carbon means that is secondary alcohol group. Generally, secondary alcohols on oxidation to give ketones. You remember, student, this some exception, the exception cases, student, is very most important, student. Exception cases, it is very most important for NEET and JEE exams. It is very most important. That is, generally ketones are cannot oxidize with Tollens reagent, but alpha hydroxy ketones react with Tollens reagent to give, that is keto group, not acid. This secondary alcohols, this secondary alcohols is converted into ketone, that is CH3CO, then CO, then CH3. This is the very most important, student. This secondary alcohols in the presence of Tollens reagent to give ketone, that is called diketone. This is called diketone. This is very most important. So that is some exception cases. Tollens reagents, it oxidized only aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes, but cannot oxidize ketones. But some exception cases, if in case compound having alpha hydroxy keto group is there, this alpha hydroxy group, this keto group contain alpha hydroxy, this compound contain alpha hydroxy group is there. This alpha hydroxy group react with Tollens reagent to give diketone is formed. So this is the exception cases, student. Alpha hydroxy ketones also oxidized with Tollens reagents to form a diketone, not acid. You remember, student, this is very most important, student. And one more exception cases, student. Generally, carboxylic acid cannot oxidize with Tollens reagent, but some exception cases, that is formic acid. When formic acid HCOOH, when formic acid react with Tollens reagent for on oxidation, HCOOH, that is formic acid, in the presence of Tr means Tollens reagent to form a carbon dioxide plus water. This is also very most important, student. This Tollens reagent can oxidize formic acid also. This Tollens reagent can oxidize formic acid also. This formic acid is converted to CO2 plus water. So this is called, this is in this step, that is also this is called the oxidation reaction. So this is oxidation, and formic acid and oxidation in the presence of Tollens reagent to give carbon dioxide and water. This is also some exception cases, student. And one more student, that is Tollens reagents. And this Tollens reagent again react with, that is terminal alkynes also, students. This is also very most important point, student, that is terminal alkynes. Terminal alkynes also react with, you remember, student, terminal alkynes also react with Tollens reagent, but do not form silver mirror. Student, this is also very most important, student. But terminal alkynes, when Tollens reagent react with terminal alkyne also, but do not form silver mirror. Now take the example, student. Terminal alkyne mean example CH triple bond CH, that is acetylene. When acetylene react with AgNO3, what happens student? That is it gives, that is CH triple bond CAg. This is C